Okay, got a bit of a different one for you today. I am super excited about this. So I am not a guitar player by any means. I'm a ultra beginner. I am a guitar collector, if that's the thing. I've been buying, selling, trading guitars my whole adult life. The original Blink-182 Tom DeLonge, his signature Fender Stratocaster, got me kind of hooked. Ever since then, oh, that was like 20 years ago. Man, we're getting old now. Ever since then, that was my first guitar. I've bought, sold, traded guitars. This year, I'm making a real concerted effort to actually learn how to play some of my instruments instead of hanging them on the wall as pretty decorative showpieces. I've gone down the acoustic rabbit hole because I wanted the simplicity of, something to pick up and just start practicing. The problem with my electrics was you power the amp, plug everything in, watch the volume. It's a bit of a nightmare, especially when you share a house with a family. So I wanted to get an acoustic. I've been going down the acoustic rabbit hole. I'll go into all that later. This big box right here is the Taylor 14CE. As soon as this was announced, I knew I had to buy this. And I put my pre-order in basically the day it was announced. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox it and we're gonna have a look at it and see what we think. To say I'm excited about this is an absolutely massive understatement, like truly massive understatement. A Taylor guitar, full size, with a pickup and a gig bag for $4.99. Are they crazy? I love this direction from Taylor. According to the internet, this guitar should basically be the de facto guitar that people would recommend for any beginners ever, period, end of. This price point with this spec, I'm very excited. Big shout out to Sweetwater. Love the way they've got this packaged. I'll go into my experience shopping. Oh, we get some candy. Shopping with Sweetwater here in a second. First time I bought a guitar from Sweetwater. So comes in this really nice big padded box. Oh, we got a box in a box. All right. It's the factory box. Now I believe they open this one up to do their 55-point inspection. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited? I'm so excited for this. I do currently have a Taylor GS Mini. I don't know if you can see it in this camera angle. Absolute joy to learn on. I've actually got most of the basic open chords down now, just working on switching between them. All right. Yep. So this thing, I think it would be impossible to damage the way between Taylor and Sweetwater they ship this. 10 out of 10 from Sweetwater, the way they shipped it with the box, the extra padding. Taylor, you got your big padded gig bag right here, cardboard, and then packers. So this thing's gonna be, oh, flawless. Let's get it over here. Okay, there's the bag. It's not quite as form-fitted as the GS Mini bag. Doesn't have that form fitting. We'll look at that in a sec. Let me get rid of some of these boxes and get this. All right, here it is. Yeah, it doesn't feel as padded as my GS Mini bag, but it's a free gig bag and again, $4.99. I'm not gonna complain. This guitar, the specs are pretty insane for a Taylor guitar at $4.99. A full-size Taylor guitar at $4.99. Yeah, I mean, this was FedEx. Even FedEx couldn't break this, I don't think. Packaging, 10 out of 10, good job. I am so excited. I mentioned I'm so excited. Here we go, moment of truth. I've actually seen pictures of this thanks to Sweetwater. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, that new guitar smell. Oh, there she is. Taylor 14 CE. And that is an absolutely stunning looking guitar. Yeah, I don't know if this lighting's going to do it any justice, but wow. Look at the back. Yeah, I think I looked out. So this was the probably one of the first actually shipped from Sweetwater. Like I say, my pre-order went in on release day, and I am very excited to try this. Let me out of tune. Yeah, that action feels incredible. Wow. All right, checking for frets. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, absolutely no issue with sharp frets there anywhere. Man, this is a beautiful guitar. Okay, so I'm not going to give it a play just yet in this video. I wanted to get it unboxed, show you what you're going to get when you buy this $4.99 brand new from Taylor 14 CE. I got mine from Sweetwater. I pre-ordered it many months ago as soon as it was announced. I did so for a ton of different reasons. I wanted a good beginner acoustic guitar. I went down the rabbit hole of Amazon acoustic guitars. I ended up with a cheap Fender FA, a Dreadnought. The laminate, it sounds plastic. It's horrible to play. You need the grip strength of Superman and Iron Man combined just to hold a chord down. I can already tell this is absolutely light years ahead of that. I went with this primarily because of the spec. Obviously it's a Taylor, but if you're looking at a full size or grand auditorium style Taylor, you're going to be looking at, you know, $1,000 starting, $4.99, and they're doing this with the some of the cost savings with this bolt-on neck here, kind of like what electric guitars do. They've got these two bolts. Now, some people might think that's an issue, but I believe that Taylor Big Baby or just the Taylor Baby line already used the bolt-on. They've been super popular guitars for a long time. I am going to learn how to play the guitar on this guitar, and I'm going to bring you along with me for the ride, and then I'm going to give you like some real-world feedback from an actual beginner who's wasted money on kind of junker acoustics, not really knowing what to look for, done an absolutely shed load of research. I was down at my local guitar center. I tried every single $300 through $800 acoustic guitar. I love the sound of the Taylors, all of them, but the ones in my store started at like $13.99, I believe. That was the cheapest ones they had in store, way outside my price range. But I love the sound. I think the Martins, the cheaper Martins, the ones that are laminate, kind of to me sounded laminate when somebody better than me played it. The Taylors just sounded better to my ear. I like that bright sound. I feel like the Martins, the Jim Dandies, I tried some of the Gretches, some of the slightly more expensive Gretches. They sounded a little bit wooden, a little bit boxy. Didn't like the sound of those, but I love the playability of them. Overall, I think for me personally, spending $4.99 on a guitar that I can grow with versus, you know, $200 on a Fender FA Dreadnought off Amazon. I should have done this in the first place, because you just pick this up, you just know this is a real guitar, right? It's not like a plastic toy. I am super, super excited. Torrefied spruce top. It's got a pickup. I forget, I believe it's a Fishman maybe. It's a cheap pickup, but they've got to keep the cost down. You can see that it's wood, like it's not plastic. It doesn't have a binding, a visible binding, but it is just stunning to look at, absolutely stunning. So I'm going to be learning on this guitar. I'm going to come back and do an in-depth review, my beginner journey learning to play acoustic guitar, but I really did want to open the box, see it with my own eyes, and believe I could get a Taylor for $4.99. I'm already impressed with the build quality. I mean, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like everything about this guitar screams quality. So yeah, it does have the Fishman pickup in here if you want to electrify your acoustic. I believe you got your little output. I didn't get it for that. I got it because I really wanted a Taylor acoustic guitar for less than $500, and we finally have one. I believe the hype is real just based on the build quality and what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. One little disappointment though is and I'm going to show you real quick, is the gig bag. Now the fact that they kind of throw these in at that price point is really nice. And it is a good, it's a good thick padded gig bag. It's just nowhere near as good, I don't think, as the one that came with my, I guess, slightly more expensive GS Mini. Yeah, the gig bag, not quite as good quality. Like this thing is fully form fitted. It's like crush proof and stuff. Better gig bag, but again, I'm just happy to even get one at that price point, right? It's just bonkers. So, all right, so there it is, unboxed. I'm not gonna play it, I gotta tune it, I gotta fiddle around with it, I gotta get some practice in. It's the Taylor 14C, $499. Last word, I promise. I know I've been bumbling quite a lot. I got this guitar from Sweetwater, I pre-ordered it. A rep at Sweetwater called me, emailed me, and texted me, letting me know what they were doing to work on my order while it was back ordered. Love that. Not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. Well, my credit card bought this for me. Absolutely not sponsored, but I do want to give a shout out to Sweetwater because the rep then sent me pictures once they'd inspected it, so I knew exactly what I was getting. I could see all the wood grain, the pan, make sure I was happy with the finish and all that stuff. So never had that kind of service from any like Guitar Center or Reverb, any other online transaction. I've never had that level of experience. So again, big shout out to Sweetwater. Thanks for getting me this in one piece. Thanks for shipping it fantastically. Like I say, I don't even think even FedEx could have broke this the way these guys shipped. So here it is, my brand new Taylor 14CE. I'm gonna get it tuned and I will be back with another video soon, I promise. Absolutely stoked with the build quality, with its look, with its feel. The action feels great. Got to get it tuned. I'm gonna be back with a video shortly. Day one of my beginner learns on a Taylor 14C acoustic guitar, all right? Anyway, I've been UK, you've been fantastic. Stay tuned, I'll see you in the next one.